Hi Pisces, welcome to your past life connection spread for the month of August. For those of you who are just now tuning in, these are generalized readings, so not everything in the reading may pertain to you. I am available to answer any questions as well as to do private readings and can be reached at mantraflowtarot@gmail.com. So the first card in the spread is the Death card, and it happens to be reversed. And this has to do with your past life connection. Now, this is a very difficult card in this type of position because it seems that no matter how hard the two of you tried, you couldn't seem to move forward. This life was almost as if you were in a hamster wheel and you were moving and moving, yet staying in the same space. There was no transformation, there was no progression of life. It was just a constant struggle. Now, the next card is the Wheel of Fortune, and this also happens to be reversed, and this has to do with your spiritual lesson. And I think that in regards to this life, which was very difficult, that this had to do with you and your partner continuously repeating patterns that no longer served you. This also touches on, just quite frankly, a run of bad luck and just continuing to unfortunately make mistakes. Now, the next card is the Seven of Cups, and this happens to be reversed. This touches on how you connected with this other person. This has to do with continuing to make unsound decisions when and oftentimes when we're presented with this type of Seven of Cups type of energy, we're presented with lots of different opportunity, but nothing is long lasting. And I think that that really encompasses, what happened in this life was continuing to make bad decisions, and instead of just staying centered of where you are and simply staying still and not making any decisions, so to speak. Now, the next card is the Five of Pentacles, and this touches on the past life spiritual lesson, and this is a card of struggle. I mean, this is literally a poverty card, and not just physical poverty, but emotional poverty, and trying to be able to move forward and work through it. Now, the next card is the Eight of Swords, and this touches on how you learned your spiritual lesson. And this is literally being in a space that you can't seem to find your way out of. This is a feeling of being stuck. However, there was a solution, and it was right in front of you, but it was hard to see that solution. It was hard to try and get out of this situation. Now, this life that you're currently in is much different. We have the Magician card, which represents your current spiritual lesson. And this is all about, acknowledging that you have the control to make your life whatever it is you want. This is all about you and your partner figuring this life out and putting the pieces together. And with an acknowledgement that you could do it and you are on the right path. This life is much lighter than this previous life. Now, the next card is the Six of Pentacles, and this touches on how you're doing in this life, and this shows that you're an extremely generous, loving, and nurturing person, but also that there's a really good balance in your life of both giving, and receiving, so to speak, that you have a good karma flow that's going on in your life. Now, the next card is the Five of Cups, and this indicates how the other person is doing in this life. And I think that as far as this individual, a lot of times they're focused on what they don't have. And not what they do, and sometimes they're just not appreciative of their current situation. Now, the advice for you is the Six of Wands. This is to celebrate how far you've come. This is to be proud of the life that you have built together. Now, advice for your partner is the Two of Cups, which touches on, this is the soulmate, twin flame type card. So you have this wonderful, loving relationship that you two have been in and have been in previous lives, but also to be able to learn from on each other and to serve as each other's mirror so that you guys can move forward. So with that said, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to email me at mantraflowtarot@gmail.com. Thanks, you guys.